In the latest installment of 1000 Elb Sisters Season 7, Amy Slaton celebrated a significant milestone with her new boyfriend. Will her romance help her mend her reputation? The new romantic relationship that 1000 Elb Sisters star Amy Slaton is in with her boyfriend, Brian Scott Loveworn, could help her boost her reputation. When she and her sister, Tammy Slaton, first appeared on reality TV, she was in her early 30s and weighed more than 400 pounds. Like her family, Amy struggled with obesity, which made it difficult for her to move, perform basic home tasks, and depend on her loved ones for support. Amy also hoped to have children in the future, but she was unable to conceive due to her weight. After undergoing weight loss surgery in 2019, Amy was able to lose a substantial amount of weight and accomplish important life goals. In addition to being physically strong throughout time, Amy gave birth to two handsome sons, Glenn Halterman and Gage. She also got considerably more active and improved her lifestyle. However, Amy and her husband, Michael Halterman, reached a low point in 2023 as a result of marital problems. Amy ultimately made the decision to permanently end their relationship despite her best attempts to keep it going. In September 2023, she and Michael formalized their divorce. The breakup with her husband, Michael, was a significant blow to Amy's romantic life. She remained optimistic about finding real love again and resolved to pursue new objectives in spite of the divorce. Amy met Brian, her new companion, somewhere in late 2023 or early 2024. They became close very fast, and Amy even introduced Brian to her sons. Unfortunately, when they were both detained together, their relationship took a serious hit. Amy and Brian were arrested during a date at the Tennessee Safari Park Zoo in September 2024. Amy and Brian were on a date at the Tennessee Zoo when they were arrested. Amy was bitten on the arm by a camel as they were having fun with the children. Amy was terrified by the camel's sudden attack, and she and Brian called the police to get help. They were arrested after the cops discovered drugs in their vehicle without their knowledge. Amy and Brian were arrested on 2 counts of child endangerment and possession of Schedule I and Schedule V narcotics. They posted a $10,000 bond and were let out of jail. Amy was emotionally distressed by the arrest, but it didn't stop her from seeing Brian. She continued to date him, and in February 2025, she celebrated her first Valentine's Day with Brian, marking a noteworthy turning point in their relationship. Amy expressed her thanks for her life in a moving TikTok post. She posted a carousel of photos of Brian, her kids, and herself. Amy's picture of a future with Brian was evident. She saw him as a partner and a father figure to her kids, Glenn and Gabe. Amy and Brian have celebrated a number of milestones during the past year. On Brian's birthday, she shared pictures of their romantic dinner at the renowned Olive Garden. Amy's 2 sons and new lover joined her in celebrating the new year. Amy's connection with Brian has aided in her recovery from previous setbacks, and her newfound optimism has given her the courage to advance in her job. Amy revealed in April 2025 that she will be doing her first meet and greet by herself at an Evansville, Indiana, pizza business. Brian, Amy's new lover, is expected to make his reality TV debut in the most recent season, according to several important hints. Amy brought up Brian in a recent 1000 Elf Sisters show when talking about their new romance. "He was talking about me getting my tubes untied," she disclosed, hinting that Brian would be interested in having a child with her. Amanda was taken aback by Amy's disclosure and suggested that Amy proceed cautiously with her friendship with Brian. "I'm not sure if she's thinking with her VJJ or not, but she and he both need to take a cold F***ing shower," Amanda said. In the new season, Amy makes multiple references to Brian. Amy is shown preparing for her romantic date with Brian in the teaser for future episodes. Additionally, it features a picture of Amy getting bitten by a camel while she and Brian are at the zoo. These indications suggest that Brian might make his reality TV debut in the most recent 1000 Elf Sisters season. Given that the new season seems to center on their romantic relationship, he will probably have a big part in Amy's on-screen journey. In recent years, Amy has encountered a number of difficulties. She was criticized for her imprisonment even though 1000 Elf Sisters viewers supported her during her breakup with Michael. Amy will face a significant test in the next season since some detractors might criticize her for falling in love with Brian so early and perhaps even doubt her choice to have children with him. Amy will face a significant obstacle in repairing her reputation. To demonstrate her maturity and development from her first season, she will need to make the correct choices. Amy isn't the biggest villain on reality TV, though. She is a mother of two who has learned from her mistakes. Amy might be able to win back her supporters' trust if she can demonstrate her maturity. She will have to make decisions that will benefit both her and her kids. Brian, Amy's new companion, should help her get through life's obstacles. As of right now, it seems that the 1000 Elf Sisters cast member's new lover is a sincere man who genuinely cares about her and her kids. But despite indications that she is hurrying her romance with her boyfriend, Amy Slaton of 1000 Elf Sisters reaches yet another exciting milestone. The relationship between 1000 Elf Sisters, Amy Slaton, and her new partner, Brian Scott Loveworn, is progressing significantly. She had 2 children from her previous marriage to Michael Halterman, but he never really understood what she had given up. Amy and Michael dissolved their relationship in 2023, and Amy filed for divorce. She started dating once more as she moved on with her life. Amy began dating her current boyfriend, Brian, sometime after her divorce. She fell in love with him right away and started making plans for a future in which they would have kids together. Amy seems secure in her new partner, despite some family members being worried about her rapidly developing relationship with Brian. Amy recently had her first meet and greet at Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Evansville, marking a key milestone with her new beau. Amy appeared delighted to be with Brian when they attended the event together. Brian had a yellow t-shirt with the words, "I pay my bills are paid," printed on it, and she had a black top and a lovely high bun. The pair appeared to enjoy their time together as they sat together and greeted admirers. According to Amy's most recent update, she and Brian are seriously dating. She decided to invite Brian along to the meet and greet, even though she was a single mother and was not required to bring her partner. As she shared one of her significant life events with him for the first time, this gesture demonstrated the importance of their connection. For Amy, it was an important occasion because it was her first time attending a meet and greet by herself. She was obviously in love with her new beau because she chose him to accompany her to the meet and greet. Amy and Brian are having a good relationship, as seen by their recent milestone. She and Brian have been dating for a few months, and they have had difficulties together, including a big setback last year. Amy was bitten by a camel at a nearby zoo in late 2024 while out on a date with Brian. In addition to saving her, authorities detained her and Brian for having illicit substances in their vehicle. To get out of jail, the couple had to pay a fee. Viewers of 1000 Elf Sisters might be wary of Amy's relationship with Brian in light of this setback. It's wonderful to watch Amy and Brian accomplish such a significant goal. She has experienced a number of setbacks in the last few years that have profoundly altered her life. She has faced difficulties such as divorce and postpartum. She even went to jail in 2024 and was embarrassed when her mugshot went viral online. Amy is now concentrating on her own recovery. Together with her spouse, she is establishing and accomplishing new objectives that will help her have a better future. I hope the cast member of 1000 Elf Sisters and Brian's relationship stays solid and flourishes. But I've been pondering about Amy Slaton's surprising declaration from the recent Season 7 opener of 1000 Elf Sisters ever since. The 37-year-old social media influencer and reality TV actress, who recently got divorced, admitted that Brian Scott Loveworn, her new partner, wants her to have another child. Amy and her ex-husband Michael Halterman co-parent their 2 young children. Additionally, Amy and Brian had only been dating for 6 weeks when she informed her sister, Amanda Halterman, of the news. Amy has always had a passion for romance. She is the kind of person who rapidly becomes committed to a partner. The 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 actress may find herself in serious trouble due to her hasty, amorous behavior. Amy is still learning how to be a single mother, and she already has her hands full with her small sons. She also needs to consider her ongoing weight loss journey. Having another child will undoubtedly set her back on her path to better health and fitness, and she wants to shed even more weight. In her frenzied state of new love, I sincerely hope Amy doesn't do something crazy. At a concert, Amy and Brian first met. They were immediately drawn to one another once their eyes met across a packed mosh pit. They have been together ever since they left the event to go get a taco together. Amy's family is concerned that she is going too fast, even if she appears content with Brian. Amy's family is right to be concerned because she has had trouble with males. Amy had dated several men since her divorce, but each one ended in tears. The fact that Brian is 50 years old doesn't help either. Amanda makes a startling revelation while assisting Amy in getting ready for a date with Brian in the opening scene of 1,000 Sisters Season 7. Amy informed her sister, who was shocked, that Brian wanted her to go have her tubes untied so she could give birth to his child. There were several reasons why this was shocking. For starters, Amy hardly knows Brian and only divorced Michael in late 2023. Although I'm thrilled for Amy, I wish she would hold off on making another snap decision. Amanda was taken aback when Amy revealed the startling information in the opening episode of 1,000 Sisters Season 7. Amy is much younger than Brian, who is 50 years old. After only a few weeks of dating, they already have matching tattoos that read "Scary Love." In response, Amanda suggested that they take a cold shower, and I agree with her. The fact that Brian wanted Amy to bear his child raises suspicions in my opinion, given Amy hardly knows him. The 1,000-Pound Sisters star shouldn't have another child anytime soon because she is still organizing her life. I firmly believe that one day he will be the one. In an attempt to calm her sister down, Amanda, 44, advised her to wait a few months before making any decisions. Amy wasn't in the mood to listen, so she cautioned her that it can take some time for someone's actual personality to come to light. Amy is adamant that I truly believe he can be the one day. It didn't take Amanda long to realize that she couldn't stop Amy. After preparing the 1,000-Pound Sisters star for her date, the sisters sent her off. After Amy lost 125 pounds following bariatric surgery, Gage and Glenn Halterman, Amy's two kids, were born when she was at last well enough. The 1,000-Pound Sisters star has been dedicated to being a good mother even after she and their father got divorced. She has also been improving herself and developing greatly. Although I appreciate that she constantly tries to be involved with them to set an example of positive conduct, I wish she wasn't in such a rush to start dating Brian. Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Minna. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.